Good afternoon. Parents, I just want to take a moment to welcome you to Westside Elementary. I'm grateful that we have the opportunity that we can actually do this in person. It's great to have you back in the building. It's a little easier when it's up grade level, you know, so I'm grateful that we have this opportunity and that this is the event that we get to kind of do face to face, because it's very important to us and very important to our school system. So I'm grateful that we get to do this. And for those at home, I'll go ahead and wave thank you, because we are streaming this as well. So I'm grateful that everyone's going to have the opportunity to watch this, and good for grandparents, aunts, uncles, anyone that can't be here. But students, at this time, we're going to begin our CHAMPS ceremony. You guys have worked super hard, and I'm very proud of you. And this is a very important day. It's one we look forward to. And we're going to go ahead and get started at this time. So if I would like to introduce Officer Jones to come on up.
I'm a little short, so I got to readjust the mic here. Well, good afternoon. I am Deputy Jones. I've obviously worked for the Sheriff's Office. I've been a deputy, next month will be 6 years, actually. Crazy. I've been in the school system for about 4 of those years now, hasn't it? Been a minute. So I've watched these students grow up for at least 4 years now. It's been crazy. First of all, I want to introduce CHAMPS. What is it? CHAMPS is a program that we put on, the Sheriff's Office puts on. It basically took the spot of DARE. It means choosing healthy activities, promoting, and methods promoting safety. Basically, we talk about all sorts of different things. We've talked about everything from internet safety, which is my favorite topic to talk about because it's such a big thing nowadays. We talk about bullying, which is another one that touches close to my heart. We talk about all the way down the marijuana usage to peer pressure, to choices and consequences, which I love starting out with that because I tell everybody, this is my first lesson because every choice you have has a consequence, no matter what you do. I mean, whether it's good or bad, right? We've learned to have positive and negative consequences, right? Yeah. So, remember that. This class right here, I will be honest, was a little challenging to teach, to say the least. Spirited, yes, but I love them just the same, to be honest with you, absolutely. I tell everybody beforehand, I usually cry at these things, so if I do, don't laugh at me, because I teach these kids, and these kids have usually become my kids. Now, some of these kids are frustrated, don't get me wrong, just like any other kid, but I love them just the same. There's kids in here that I'll always cherish, and I'll always cherish every one of y'all. Me personally, will most likely, hopefully, be the last time I see y'all. I don't want to see y'all again next year here, unless you're coming to visit us. Don't fail and come back, right? I want to see y'all succeed, I do. I want to see y'all grow up and be the full potential that you can be. I want to see y'all become the doctors and lawyers and veterinarians that y'all talk to me about. Some of y'all talk to me about y'all want to be officers. Come on, we need you, like bad. So, I do want to say I love every one of y'all here. I do. And I don't say that lightly. Love is, like we talked about when we heard Mr. Matt that we talked about on video. Love is a verb. You show it. And I'm really hoping I showed y'all every day that y'all been here and me teaching y'all. I really do. And before I introduce my boss, I want to leave y'all one last thing. If y'all ever need anything from me, ever, don't hesitate to call or reach out. You know where I'm at. Don't hesitate, okay? Because I know life's going to get hard. Trust me, yeah. Everybody's going to go through a valley. Everybody's going to go through a storm. And if you haven't gone through the storm, it's coming. But you got to know you got to have people there to depend on. And I want you to know that I'm one of those people that you can depend on. Whether if it's mental illness, whether it's just, you're going through something that's hard, family's falling apart, something or another, I'm here to talk to. And I'm sure if you talk to any, my sheriff's assistant here, he'll tell you that every deputy he has will be here to talk to you. So don't leave us out, okay? I love each and every one of y'all. I look forward to presenting awards. And without further ado, here's my boss, Sheriff's assistant.
Thank you Deputy Jones. I'd like to thank Westside Elementary School, and of course Catoosa County School System for allowing the Sheriff's Office to take a little bit of time out of your day and teach CHAMPS to you. The Sheriff's Office feels that CHAMPS is very important. The lessons that you learn in CHAMPS is a lot of lessons that we see people that can get themselves in trouble. So I like to come to every CHAMPS graduation that I can and share a few words with you and talk to you about how important we think it is, but not only that, to make sure and echo just what Deputy Jones said, that you have a lot of resources that are going to be here for you, and we want to make sure you know that. Because growing up and going into middle school next year, then you're going to have to take these lesson plans that you learned about bullying, internet safety, and you're probably going to have to put some of it to use. Okay? And it's difficult sometimes when you're wanting to make the right decision, but all the people around you aren't necessarily wanting to make that right decision. And so then you start looking for other friends, right? Start looking for people that think like you. Well, guess what? In every school, there'll be an officer like that in there that they do think like you, so they're your friend. All the school administrators, teachers, and all of that, guess what? They want you to make that right decision. And turn around and look at all those people sitting behind you and all those people on the internet watching. They support you making those right decisions as well. Okay? So never think that you're alone in having to make that tough decision and do the right thing. Always do the right thing. Unfortunately, I have a teenager in the school system now, so moms, dads, loved ones, grandparents. She's just finishing middle school, and middle school's different. It's a challenge. Some of you may already have some older children in middle school going in, but this is a tough time in their lives. And unfortunately, and of course we were just talking about age over here, Deputy Jones was sitting down talking about how hard it is that he's 30 and he's sitting down and things are popping. And, you know, I'm like, shut up, 30, that's a long time ago. But unfortunately, in an era where we grew up, some of us grew up in a time ago, we didn't necessarily have a lot of these issues that we deal with. We didn't really talk about internet safety all that much because we didn't have all that hitting us. But nowadays, there are so many influences on our young people's lives that we have to take an extra step. And I hate to sound cliche, but it does take a village to raise a child. It takes every one of us. So know that every one of us are partners now. We're partners in making sure these young people come out, graduate high school, and become productive members of society. That's all we want. So grandparents, parents, loved ones, know that if you're dealing with a complicated situation, know that we are here for you as well. We're here for you as a resource. We may have already dealt with this. So please call us up. Don't wait to call 911 when it's an emergency. You know, we have a non-emergency number too that you can call us anytime. We're open 24/7 and we're willing to help. So please, we won't always just look at it as, oh well, what's the law and all that. We're here to help families. We're here to protect Catoosa County and all the residents in it, and we're here to try to make sure that we all live a nice, safe, loving life. So please, look for those resources. The school system has plenty of resources with the administration and teachers as well. So please seek us out. Because all we want to do is make sure these young people get to the end, get to that finish line of graduation and doing something that they love to do in life. Now kids, as Deputy Jones said, you're going up to the middle school. Everybody will probably be going to Lakeview Middle School. So we got an SRO up there. So that's Blake Edwards, Deputy Edwards. He's a real good guy. You know, when you get there next year, I know it's a little ways away, but make sure and seek him out and say hi to him, all right? Wear that CHAMPS shirt with pride. You need to be proud that you completed all of these lesson plans, but wear it with pride, but also wear it to help yourself remember the good choices that you need to make. I'm proud of you. We appreciate your attention, and I believe we have a few awards we'd like to give out.
Okay, from each homeroom, at the end of CHAMPS, everyone has to either complete an essay or a poster. So from each homeroom, we have a poster winner and an essay winner. First, we'll go with Miss Victor's homeroom. Her poster winner is Zoe Chambers. Miss Culpepper's homeroom poster winner is Jalen Irvin. And Miss Joe's homeroom is Ryder Long, and he's not here today, but. Okay, essay winners. Miss Joe's homeroom essay winner is Addie Solberg. Miss Victor's homeroom essay winner is Ella Mellon.
Good job. Congrats.
And Miss Culpepper's homeroom essay winner is Dylan Eastep. At this time, our essay winners would like to read their essays. So first will be Addie Solberg.
Have you ever been bullied? Well, now you can learn how to prevent it in practical and effective ways. Bullying can happen in person or online, but there are always ways to prevent the problems. These will help you in life situations when you're getting bullied. First, there is face-to-face bullying. Bullies will strike you by calling you names or teasing you. They can also physically hurt you by punching, kicking, or something else that can harm you. On top of that, they can leave you out of activities or events that maybe are really important to you. They probably left you out on purpose. The bullies can mess with you in personal ways and do it over and over to make it even worse. Another type of bullying is cyberbullying. Cyberbullies can attack from devices such as phones, tablets, iPads, computers, or other devices that access the internet. They'll try to call you names like, "You're the worst at this game," or "Noob, you can't get past the first level." There is also a chance that they will send you inappropriate messages, pictures, or videos. They will also make you feel bad about yourself. How can you prevent bullying? You can use the stop, walk, and talk method when someone is bothering you. First, tell them to stop. If they keep messing with you, walk away. And even then, if they still are messing with you, finally use the last method and talk to a responsible adult. And if they really are responsible, they'll listen and do something about it. Cyberbullying is rather easy to prevent. Simply turn off the device. The device is the only way they can get to you. So if you turn it off, they won't be able to mess with you. Or you can tell a responsible adult. If you ever watch a TV show, you see bullies as gothy, scary, or intimidating. That's probably what you think of a bully. The truth is, bullies can look like any one of us. First, we can be bullies by the little things we do. We may not let our kids sit with us at lunch. You never know what happened to them. Maybe a family member died and sitting with someone would have made their day. You can also leave them at our group activities. It's a group. It wouldn't hurt to add another person. We all should look to be kind. Everyone is special in their own way, so no matter what a bully does to you or says to you, you are worth it. Besides, now if you know how to prevent it. And the nerds that are reading this, don't worry about the bullies now. Since you're so smart, they'll probably be working for you anyway later. What can you do today to make somebody feel better about themselves?
Next we'll have Ella Meller from Ms. Victor's homeroom.
Did you know that peer pressure in extreme cases can result in death? Yes, and it is one of many harmful outcomes. These horrible effects are caused by negative peer pressure. There are many effects caused by negative peer pressure. There are also ways to stop. Negative peer pressure causes someone to do the same thing as others just to be liked. For example, you steal something from the store, so your friends will like you. There are many kinds of peer pressure, from positive to negative. For positive, it can be congratulating someone to just saying they look great. For negative, it can be telling them, if you don't drink this, then you're a scaredy cat, to saying, we are doing this, why don't you? Did you know that doing peer pressure can cause your family's relationship to be ruined? Yes, actually, it can cause you to choose your friends over your family. That is just one of many. A few effects of peer pressure is the pressure to use alcohol, cigarettes, or maybe even drugs. There are some bigger pressures that can ruin your life. For example, drive over 90 miles per hour or even go buy drinks underage. There are also effects to positive peer pressure. For example, it can cause courage, confidence, a smile, or a laugh. It is possible to stop peer pressure. Yes. In fact, one of the main ways to stop is to not be friends with people that pressure you. You should choose friends that think negative peer pressure is bad. You should also have friends that think positive about you. They believe in you. Remember to do the same though. Another way to stop peer pressure is to be able to say no when someone pressures you. These ways to stop can also help you if you haven't started peer pressure. So as you can see, negative peer pressure is very bad. It can have horrible effects. There is also positive peer pressure, which can have wonderful effects. These are a bunch of different effects from peer pressure, good and bad. There are also ways to stop or prevent peer pressure. Knowing what peer pressure is, have you ever pressured someone?
Okay, essay winner from Ms. Culpepper's class, Dylan Eastep.
You may have wondered what peer pressure is. Well, today you're going to find out what it is. What is peer pressure? Peer pressure is when you're influenced by your peers. Spoken peer pressure involves a person directly asking or suggesting you to do bad things such as drink alcohol, do drugs, or something that has very serious consequences. It is used when people are talking about behaviors that are not considered socially acceptable or desirable. What are peers? A peer is someone who is at your own age, grade, class, and maybe even job. If you are a 10th grader, other high schoolers will be your peers. Peers is someone who has graduated at the same time you do. Did you know that there is unspoken peer pressure? It is also known as indirect pressure. It is when no one says anything to you, you pressure yourself to doing things that you might think isn't right. It is also when you see someone else doing something that you feel pressured into doing yourself. In conclusion, you have learned some things about peer pressure. If you want to find out more, go to these following websites: Google, DuckDuckGo, and lots more.
Welcome, I'm Ms. Victor, and we're going to start with my class. So when I call your name, if the front row can all stand. And then when I call your name, you're gonna come up and receive your certificate, shake their hands, and you'll go to the other end and just move along. Got it? Mr. Belmar's gonna help you. All right, the first person in my class is Adelina. Lorraine. Kayla. Christian. Sarah. Tempe. Zoe. Sam. Zeke. Harris. Wyatt. Hannah. Jalen. Skylar. Amina. Ella. Bella. Landon. If you guys can come back to your seats, we'll have the second row to stand. Go back to your seats and have the second row to stand, please. Hold, please. Momentary difficulties. Thank you, fifth grade. All right, the second row, if you'd please stand. Imran. Corbin. And Colton. And now, if my class can have a seat, then Ms. Joe's class will be next. Okay. Gavin. Evie. Tinsley. Jada. Trevor. Sam. Angel. Cecilia. Jordan. Alex Hurt. Abraham. Thomas. Yordi. Alex Silvers. Brody. Ashton. Blake. Daniel. Noah. Jalen. Addie. Jason. All right, Miss Joe's class and Miss Fisher's class, you should be sitting and you should be quiet and respectful, just like you were given respect when it was your turn. Ms. Culpepper? Ms. Culpepper's class, London. Let's go! Dalton. Driver. Alex. Max. Jasmine. Dylan. Mason. Gabby. Gerardo. Jalen. Victoria. Fifth grade. Excuse me. Abby. Adelisa. Chelsea. Summer. Jonathan. And Diana. Okay, before we dismiss you all, if we can take just a few minutes to get some pictures of our winners with our guest. So if we could have all the winners come up to the stage for a photo, please. Well, the winners of the essay and the poster contest. Thank you. Yes, you are all winners. Thank you. So Addie, Ella, Dylan, Zoe. Bring your plaque, please.
No, but I can. Oh yeah. Got it.